Ladies and gentlemen, it is another episode of Dave and Ped's Excellent Adventure in the Curry Seed Studios. Curry Farms, there it is.
Yeah, let's go Curry Farms.
Curry Farms studio in the Curry Seed shop, located somewhere in rural Iowa. And we're so happy to be here. It's a beautiful, crispy morning. At least it's not muddy. It's very cold, and it looks to be cold for the foreseeable future on this January 20th, currently, when we're recording this. And I don't know. It's slow going with things on the farm that are run by hydraulics. It's essentially like jelly.
The winter doldrums.
It's like jelly running through the hydraulic lines.
Yeah.
But we're surviving. It's just, you have to have patience. Something that I struggle with.
Yeah.
But I'll try to get there someday. So how are you, David?
Excellent. Yeah.
Good.
It's a great morning. It's a
what I like to
beautiful
hear.
Tuesday. It's cool, crisp, not very windy,
Yeah.
which I appreciate.
Oh, amen to that. Bad day for hauling grain if you're going to do it. You going to do it? I feel like those diesel lines would be struggling out in this weather.
I don't think so. We've usually got them plugged in ahead of time, but I think we're going to wait till it's a little warmer.
There you go.
We can
Right
get
on.
above freezing. I think there's a day or two above freezing. We might.
Tomorrow. It's supposed to be, just
34,
high of 32, 33, something like that.
Yeah, that could be an option.
Time to rock. It's supposed to be a little snowy, but...
Uh-huh.
All right, Dave. Well, it is the morning after the unthinkable has happened.
How about that?
If you would have told me when I became like super locked in on Iowa and the Big Ten was like, I was probably 12 years old, late
Okay.
90s.
Dialed in.
If you would have told me that the Indiana Hoosiers would become a powerhouse in football, I might not be here today because I would have died of laughter. And here they are, the national champs. Literally went from zero to hero in a matter of 2 seasons.
2 years.
They got the right coach, somehow just made it all work.
It's a miracle.
It's unbelievable.
It's a miracle.
This would be, so last night, I was on a buddy called me during the game. I reluctantly answered the phone because he's not a sports fan whatsoever. And I was like, who knows what this conversation will be about? Not sports. I answered the phone. And I was talking to him. He's a big gamer.
Okay.
And I said, the only way I can put this in terms for you would be like when you and me played Halo in high school and you would beat me like 100-1 when we played one-on-one. If somehow I became the best Halo player in the world and like won multiple Halo tournament championships. And he's like, wow, that's kind of a big deal. This Indiana story must be crazy. So what's your thoughts on this? This is wild.
Yeah, it's, I've always kind of viewed Indiana basketball in the same realm as Nebraska football.
Yeah.
Like I kind of enjoy it when they're down, It really feels good.
Hey, Hawks took it to him. The other day.
And you feel good about that. I was even rooting for Iowa in that game. You always
I could feel it.
the people that used to beat you up when you were little, you kind of feel good about it when they. I'm not sure how I feel about Indiana football being good.
I'm a fan of it. I don't like it that they're in the same conference as Iowa.
If I was you, I would just be miserable, knowing that what like you said, 25 years ago, if you would have put a bet on Iowa versus Indiana winning a national championship first.
Oh yeah, Iowa all day.
I mean, come on.
Yeah,
I don't think I knew Indiana had a football team.
they're truly terrible. Laughingstock.
That's
Mark Cuban,
what's so
2 weeks
amazing.
ago gave him $20 million.
It's going to be more now.
Last year he gave 5, and then like 2 weeks ago he gave 20.
Yeah.
They have other very rich alumni as well. But that's the thing, this NIL era.
Yep.
You
Yep.
get a team that's got one guy who
Yep.
loves,
Yep.
or gal, who loves the university, and they want to give millions of dollars. You're going to get a leg up. Now, that doesn't automatically mean success.
Yeah.
You got to have the right coach too.
Yep.
But I still don't understand how Indiana goes from, I think they won 3 games before Signetti got there. He shows up, brings a bunch of like James Madison guys with him, keeps some of the guys from that team, and they win, I think, 11 games or 12 games. And
I
now
will
they're
say
16-0.
The previous coach, Tom Allen,
He had some success.
he had some success. He wasn't a complete zero.
No, he turned
His
things
last
around.
year it didn't go well, but he had won. He was in some bowl games, I think, and they were doing
Yeah, they
for
had a 9-win
Indiana
season.
expectations. It was pretty good.
They had a 9-win season with Michael Penix.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
And so they weren't like that for 15 previous seasons. I mean, I think they probably had some rallying around the base and some excitement about trying to support football, and he just stepped into a perfect situation and a huge donor base, and his players translated really, really well. It's pretty amazing.
And he's 62 years old. After the game, they interview him, and they're asking him, like, I can't remember, something about his journey in coaching. And he basically said, like, I always didn't try to outrun happy. I waited for the right opportunities where I felt like I'd have success. And so he finally gets, like, the big boy job at age 60, essentially. Like, he could have tried to take bigger leaps at age 45, 50, but he just waited for the right fit. Now here he is.
Yeah.
I mean, at JMU, I'm sure he was making 750, 800 grand, but now he's making whatever, 12 million a year, something like that.
So, how does that work? What made Indiana so bad, and why is it different now? Is it just because there's more money in it, so more better players are going to go for the money?
It's part of it.
And the coach? And
some of these coaches are just geniuses and know how to motivate guys and are smart with X's and O's.
Yeah.
Also, they just had, like, crummy players for pretty much like 80 years. It was just a school where players didn't go.
If you were to talk about a couple of the worst power football institutions ever, Iowa State and Indiana are right there at the bottom together. And now one of them just won a national title.
Yeah.
And it's not Iowa State.
And Iowa State had a coach who was very good that they lost.
So that's
money.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said about a coach landing at the right spot. I like to contrast Cignetti versus Lane Kiffin and the inability to stay where he's at, to continue to grow something.
Yeah.
You know, you had a team in the college football playoff that was one win away from going to the national title game, and you bailed on them before the college football playoff game to go to LSU. And to me, if I was LSU and I saw that immediately would be a no-go for me on hiring somebody.
How long before he does the same to you to go try the NFL again?
Well, and that to me just screams red flags of someone who and he tried to lay it on a bunch of people like Pete Carroll and other people that said, you should go do it. You know, like your dad would want you to go. Well, maybe that's not great advice.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's the sort of stuff that to me kind of reeks of insecurities and immaturity, and who am I to say if someone dropped $12 million in my lap that I wouldn't jump to? But I think when you look at Cignetti, that's an obvious contrast, and it has ended up in success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy Indiana football.
Yeah.
Completely insane.
Yeah.
Good for them. And they have an amazing portal class and some good recruits coming in. It'll be interesting to see what happens next year. I imagine they're probably going to win 10, 11 games, 12 games again next year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll see. It'll be interesting. Also, Mark Davis and Tom Brady from the Raiders were at that game.
Yeah.
Watching Mendoza.
Yeah.
I hope for his sake he does not go there. The Raiders are such a bad organization, and that would be a terrible thing.
Do you think him being the understudy of Tom Brady would be a good or bad thing? Because it would be pretty much one-on-one with Tom Brady as a quarterback's coach. I bet
Brady also has to like go and do like the games on Sundays too. But in the between days, they could work together. Sometimes though, this is why like star players in baseball and basketball and stuff always make bad coaches. It's like the role player or like the catcher who's like a good manager. Behind the scenes, kind of knows everything. I don't know. I feel like he'd be a decent coach, but sometimes those stars are so psychotically focused on just themselves and being elite, they don't know how to coach others.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea. You know, Brady is in this role now where he's trying to verbalize the things that normally he just does in his head.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too.
And so there might be...
That's true. The analyst thing could maybe have opened up some doors.
Right. And so he's kind of figuring out how to explain things to the common person a little bit. But Mendoza is no slouch when it comes to this stuff. It sounds like he's very headsy,
trying to teach the peasants.
Yeah. And so I don't know, that would be an interesting thing, because I can't imagine Tom Brady, if they took him number one, wouldn't just be one-on-one with him.
Yeah.
You know,
the thing is like it just feels like a bad fit. Mendoza is like a nerd, loves Jesus, is outspoken about his faith. And it just doesn't feel like that would fit with the Raiders. But you never know. Sometimes it just works.
Yeah.
And some guys just
Yeah, I
can
don't
make
know.
it work anywhere. Maybe Mendoza's one of them.
Yeah, but if you look at kind of their pocket presence and their throwing and the way that they seem to make it happen, I'd be curious to overlay some Mendoza tape on Tom Brady at Michigan and just look at
pretty similar.
mechanics and the way they deliver the ball and stuff. I bet it's probably pretty interesting how that looks.
Yeah.
But you know, he might be the sort of guy that just kind of makes it work.
Yeah.
Was Tom Brady like the best quarterback we've ever had in the NFL?
Yeah. He's easily the best quarterback ever.
What do you have, six or 7 rings?
7.
Yeah.
Mahomes was on the trajectory. Mahomes went to 5 Super Bowls, won 3. We'll see what happens in his 30s towards the back end of his career if he can get a
What
couple
about
more.
Brett Favre?
Gunslinger, man.
Top 10.
Yeah.
I'd put Brett Favre towards the bottom of the top 10.
He won 2.
He won 1.
Just 1.
2 MVPs, 1 Super Bowl.
The only other name I know.
Yeah.
Brian Urlacher, I know him too.
Yeah.
There you go.
Linebacker.
For the Bears.
For the Bears, yeah.
Oh boy, that's we don't need to get into that game.
The Bears. Oh. All right. Burger battle.
Oh yeah.
It was incredible, Dave.
Okay, yeah. Fill me
Day
in.
1, or trip 1,
Has
I
this
should
vid
say.
has this vid hit yet?
Tomorrow.
It's coming out tomorrow.
3
So when
p.m.
you guys hear this, ladies and gentlemen, go to our YouTube and watch video 1 of the burger battle if you have not yet.
And when this comes out, this coming Wednesday is part 2 coming on
Boom.
the Burger
So
Battle.
tomorrow,
Okay. Nice.
part 2.
Yeah.
Dave, the burgers were very good.
Okay.
The burgers
Okay.
were very good.
I've never
So
eaten so many burgers in my life.
Yeah.
did-
I'm curious to know how this happened.
We did 7 on day 1, 3.5 each. We each ate half. And we walked about 6 miles, which is good. So we parked at the
is
hotel
good.
where we stayed at, and then
Which hotel?
the Holiday Inn on Phillips Avenue
Okay.
in, in
Yep,
downtown
down
Sioux
Phillips.
Falls.
Yep.
Everything walkable.
Mm-hmm.
That's the beauty of downtown. I think the furthest we walked to a restaurant was maybe like 6 blocks.
Okay.
Perfect.
I
Nice,
enjoyed
easy
walking after eating.
Yeah.
Can you explain that this kind of a weekend where everybody goes and does this, or do they?
Whole month of January.
Oh,
It's a whole January
We're
thing
going
every
back
year. So
tomorrow.
basically, they started doing it like a little over a decade ago, I think, or maybe like about a decade ago, to have like a month that keeps like the downtown businesses like going and having some good days in the off season.
Yeah, sure.
Because downtown Sioux Falls in the summer is popping.
Yeah.
In the warmer months.
Yeah.
So it's all of January. You go, you get your burger. They give us a little card with a QR code on it. You scan it, and then you have to like put your name in. You enter whatever. So there's a leaderboard for everyone who's tried them to see how many points you have to see
Okay.
who's eaten the most.
All right.
We're not going to crack the top of the leaderboard. Some people on there have eaten like 35 places.
Yeah, but
If I lived there, I'd probably
all
try
of
to do all
January.
50. But the nice thing was, so I mapped out the places for the hours, kind of ones that were near each other, and we just walked around downtown Sioux Falls. Did some
Sure.
backtracking sometimes,
Yep.
which allowed us to get extra miles, which was nice.
Yeah.
But the very first one that we ate was the number 1 until the next morning when we did day 2, when we had my current number 1, which
Okay.
is
All right.
Big Sue Burger, the spring roll smash. It was 2 smash patties, and they were so crispy on the edges
Yeah.
and so
It
juicy.
was
Wait till you
really
see me take the first bite of this burger, and the juice is just pouring out.
Okay.
And then it had like spring roll mix on top of
Yeah.
the sauteed spring roll mix.
Okay.
Crunchy wontons, which was the selling point for me to make it number 1, gave it some texture. Had a sweet chili cream sauce, pepper jack cheese, and a sweet chili drizzle. This was my number 1. Oh my gosh, so good. It was
They were all really good though. Every
single
single one
burger.
of them was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
this is
Not
really
like
good.
the pizza where you had some that you're like, I could get this
Yeah.
anywhere, but these
They were
burgers
all
are
every single one.
special,
top
yeah.
notch.
delicious. It was negative 10 degrees wind chill when we ate on Wednesday morning or on Thursday morning. It was very cold,
That was cold.
but man, so good.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh! And then Swamp Daddies was the number 1 until this. Had like a banana
I'm out.
Foster's.
Not interested.
Like it's not banana on it, but it had like a banana Foster like cream sauce or something. Dude,
It was amazing. It was
good
really
was
good.
it? The sweet with the savory?
It was sweet, but it doesn't taste
it was
like,
like
banana.
What did they call it? A banana Foster like whiskey sauce or something?
Yeah, something along those lines.
So it was like a
we're getting
sweetness with the savory and like jalapeno and the thing that makes burgers amazing nowadays is everyone's got like their onion jam, their bacon jam,
Sure,
their
yeah.
pepper relish, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
I have
That
a good
makes everything
story.
so
I have a
good.
good story about that for my weekend too.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it was amazing. We ate 11 in total
Hold on a second. What?
over 2 days. We each ate 5.5 each. We'd each eat half a burger, then walk,
Let's
6,
just say
7 blocks.
Wednesday night, we were walking, and I'm like, oh, man, if I eat one more burger, I will
Dude.
probably throw up.
Dude.
So, yeah, it was a lot of meat, a lot of walking. The video, we watched the video yesterday. It's amazing. I can't wait for people to see it.
Are these quarter pounders, half pounders, third pounders? Do they vary?
It varies.
Is it up to people's
It varies.
discretion
I'd
on the
say-
size and
I'd say third pound was average
okay?
on the patty,
All right,
And then
that's
just-
a big patty.
layered in toppings.
Okay.
What set a lot of them apart is the way they cook their burger.
Okay,
Right, some of them were so juicy and like medium,
yeah,
burger had to be the
perfect or
star of the
medium
show.
rare.
okay.
But
Like,
then some
the
of them
toppings
were.
and everything are what put something over the top, but I had to be
Had to have a good meat.
judgmental about the burger because
Okay.
it is a burger battle.
Yeah,
So some of them were either maybe a little mushy or overcooked, or maybe, they were still good, but like that perfect little medium or the juiciness on those smash
Yeah.
burgers. Oh,
one of the
Can't
things, and this was my experience this weekend. We ate at a place called Muscle and Burger,
oh baby.
and so you can get
So you talking seafood?
mussels,
Oh.
but then they also have amazing burgers too. And so I got this burger. I wasn't feeling mussels at the time, so I
fair.
got a burger. But it was a blue cheese with a fig jam kind of
Yeah.
on it with pepper jack, and it was outstanding.
I like blue
no,
cheese
No, there wouldn't have been
dressing.
pepper jack on it because the blue cheese was on it.
I'll eat blue cheese dressing. I
It
don't like
was-
the crumbles.
It was good.
Man, that sounds incredible.
The
We ate it
fig,
one-
because the fig counteracts the blue cheese. The blue cheese on its own, it's too sharp
Figs
for
are
me.
good.
Not a huge, but the kind of fig jam really offset that. That was fantastic. But the thing I was going to mention, the meat, if they have freshly ground that and put that into a patty today, you can kind of tell because it doesn't. It will kind of, as you take a bite of it, it'll fall apart easily. It's not that pressed compact. It's been there for a day or two, ready to go. So I loved it. It was outstanding.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Mussels. I love seafood. Are those similar to clams?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had fresh clams in Boston once that were dynamite.
Yeah.
I never had clams or mussels.
Oh man.
Yummy.
I know I would
To
like
me-
them. I like seafood.
To me,
You got to
they're,
get down to the south or the east coast.
to me, they're great, but I want bread to soak up all the juice. That brothy, creamy brothy mixture that's salty. It's just hydration.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yummy. All right, so we're going to bed. We're going to eat 6 more tomorrow.
Let's move on.
We're eating 6 more tomorrow to finalize all the ones I want to try. Then I'm gonna have
All
a
right.
Mount Rushmore at the end.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you the one I'm most looking forward to tomorrow.
All right.
It's called Wapiti Butter Jelly Time at Rivage Oak Kitchen. It's an elk burger with watercress, chokeberry compote, duck bacon, blue cheese, pistachio butter, and fried shallots served on a shakupan bun.
A what bun?
It's shakupan, whatever that means. Shak U-P-A-N. Shakupan?
Sure.
Jacupin.
I am so looking forward to that. I
I can't even imagine what that tastes like.
Yeah.
So do they take
you wanna
bacon?
come with us tomorrow?
Do they put duck fat in a pan and cook bacon in it?
That'd be my guess. Because I don't know otherwise know how you get duck bacon.
That's what.
So I'm going to have to ask him when I'm there.
Don't you have enough fat from bacon?
Oh, yeah. I'll have to ask
Do you
him.
need to put duck fat in your bacon fat? Really?
Why
Is
not?
that necessary?
Why not?
More
Get fat,
calories.
baby.
It's got to be more creamy.
I'm going to ask him
and-
when we try it tomorrow. I'm so pumped. Can't wait.
'Kay.
Dang. What a trip it was. This was 100 times better than the pizza views.
Really?
The burger one blows the pizza one out of the water.
Honestly,
By a
that,
mile.
that pesto burger, we had a pesto burger. that was
Oh,
really
I'm interested.
good. That was
I'm
at
interested.
Josiah's Coffee House.
Oh, I love that place.
That's a sweet
I
place.
love that place.
We went there for coffee and burgers in the morning.
That place rocks. yeah.
That was a nice thing about the breakfast places, too, that they were all serving the burgers as soon as they opened. So you could get the Burger Battle burger at like 8 in the morning and we could get
Awesome.
going with our morning.
Yeah. Nothing than feeling just that heavy.
Yeah.
That heavy burger feeling at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. I did a
really gets you going
I didn't
for the
eat the
day.
next day.
I can
I
imagine
did a
why.
28-hour fast leading up to it. Not like because we're going to eat, because I want to do more like fasts for spiritual reasons in
Yeah.
2026.
Yeah, so this
but
is
then
a good
when we
thing.
got back,
Yeah.
I did like another 28-hour one. That was for food reasons. Josiah did like a 40-hour fast afterwards.
Yeah, it was like, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Well done.
Man, we
did
ate
it.
a lot of calories. I can't wait for tomorrow, though, to finish it. I'm so excited. We got back Thursday. I texted him the Thursday night we were at worship rehearsal. I said, I could go for a burger right now.
Yeah.
Not really. I didn't mean it.
Yeesh.
All right. Dave, you have a new floor drain.
Oh yeah, man.
I want to hear about this floor
Yeah,
drain.
we've been talking about this a little bit. So the conversation has been that I have some floor drains cut in my garage. The floor, unfortunately, is poured to slope away from the drains. That was not intentional. We did not want that to be that way.
Yeah, bad pour there. Bad pour.
So I needed to fix this because of all the snow that we had gotten. My floor was just drowning in water. And it wants to slope towards the side of the garage that has the freezers and the fridge and the tools and the stuff that I don't want water on or underneath.
All the humidity as well.
Yeah, and the humidity in the garage is just unbelievable right now. So I found these things. I went into the local lumber yard in Odebolt, and I said, yeah, "You guys got any ideas on what I can do here?" Because I had taken these ridge pieces and duct taped them to the floor to just keep it all in a certain area, and then I would squeegee it. I'd squeegee it back to the drains on the other side, and I kind of made these bays for each of the cars. But the duct tape on the floor, the water would get under there and then it would sit there and then it would seep out and it wouldn't do a great job of keeping it under there. So I was like, well, maybe I'll get some Flex Seal and I'll Flex Seal it down, but that's also a very permanent thing to do. And I figured if I'm going to make a permanent solution here, then I want it to be the solution. So I found these drains. They are plastic and they come in 40-inch click together lengths. And they come in a package of 3, so it's 10 foot after you click them together. So it gives you a nice 4-inch drain, and they are really sweet. So what we did was I had a guy in Odebolt that's got a nice wet saw, and so we cut a 20-foot long strip of concrete, broke it out, and then we put a bunch of rock in the bottom, set that in there, caulked it all in, spray foamed kind of around it to set it in there, caulk it all in there. And so now we have a nice drain in our floor.
I need to see this before we leave.
It's very exciting. Haven't had a drop of water or rain or snow since we did it.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Let's go, baby.
hope it works.
That's exciting.
It's so satisfying. Well, assuming it works. It's so satisfying.
It should work.
It'll work.
Get these
It'll be
projects done and see them in motion.
Yeah, and because I already know where all the water goes because I've watched it for the last 5 years. So the water's going to go towards the drain. That's not the problem.
And now it just starts going somewhere else.
If it goes somewhere else, I would be so mad.
Awesome. Well, I'm very happy for you.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a big
exciting.
project here, and it was quick though. We knocked it out in a day. It was done, and the key was just to have enough rock in the bottom to make sure that water can get away when it goes through the holes in the bottom of these drains. They typically run. Each section has 3 different spots where you can put PVC pipe up in under it. And then you can run the water out. But I wasn't trying to do that. I just wanted more of a French drain style where it just seeps down into rocks to get away. Yeah. And so hopefully that's taken care of. We ran a bunch of holes in the bottom of it all the way along and a bunch of rock underneath of it. So it should work.
Boom.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Isn't that a good feeling when you have a big project and you get it done in one day?
That was, I didn't know how long it was going to take just to kind of get it leveled the right height all the way across. And, but it was good. We had a good crew here.
Boom.
Quick.
It is a good feeling. Are you
Hot
leading to
dog.
something?
No.
Did you do a project recently in one day?
Not that I can think of. Not recently. When I was younger, maybe.
I live in an apartment. I don't have a lot of farm projects.
A lot of farm projects.
I got some farm projects I still want to do this winter for content. So got to fix a piece of steel that a cow bent because 1,500-pound animals can bend steel.
They do that.
Got to torch it, heat it up.
350-pound men straighten them back up, though.
Oh, yeah. With the help of heat. That, got some other stuff to do. So, yeah, project completion is fun.
Nice.
It's a great feeling. It's almost as satisfying as the feeling of fresh cut fingernails.
It's way more satisfying than that.
Yeah? After I fresh cut my fingernails and toenails, I feel like a whole new man for at least 2 days. It's a great feeling, and I don't know why.
I definitely don't
With
get a
fresh
feeling
cut
from
toenails,
it.
I feel like I could run a 6-minute mile.
I have nothing to say about this. The only time I notice my fresh cut fingernails is when I'm playing guitar and that left hand, they start to get a little long, and then pressing on strings becomes a little bit more of an issue.
Yeah. There
That's
it
the
is.
only time I notice. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, we're going to be playing together, all three of us, this Monday.
How about that? That'll
I
be
just
fun.
remembered
Oh
that.
yeah,
I need to practice.
I just remembered that too.
Yeah, I haven't practiced at all. All right. Corn chat time.
Oh,
fire away.
Iowa
Yes.
corn.
I didn't know this was coming.
The best product in all the land except for beef.
amen. I just pulled one out. I've already read it, but I pulled
right.
it out. I wasn't
I'm
going to switch.
excited.
I'm curious. This one's weird.
Have you pre-screened these? Or
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
All right.
well, I have them segmented.
He pulls at
Oh.
random from good ones that have already been separated.
Okay. So you got
Good-
rid of all the
good
junkers.
ones.
You got
That's
rid of
what
all
he
the
was trying to
junkers.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, ones
All
that
right.
were complete donkey.
All right.
This one's not amazing. Anyways, the current standard license plate for Iowa features a town and country landscape design. If you were asked to come up with an all-new design for our state plate, what would it look like?
Black. All black. I love the black.
I have it all black.
I know. I wouldn't change it.
Wait, do I?
I would make that.
I knew this was
I
going to
had
go
all
this way.
black.
Once
I
I
would
read
make-
it, I'm just like, they're going to be like brown.
Yeah.
I had all black, but I think it's white currently with the new pickup. I got to go back to that. I need to get the Cattleman's ones, actually. I want the Cattleman's ones.
You wouldn't make the standard issues ones yellow and red?
No.
You can get those now. No, because then you
black.
make Iowa fans drive with it. Then we'll just all
Black.
leave the state,
Black.
which I guess might work for them.
Yeah.
I would do like a cow silhouette. A black, like a cow, a very light cow silhouette behind a white plate. So you can see your things, but it's very clear that there's a cow on that plate.
Kind of like the Rocky Mountains, except the Colorado license plate has the
Yeah,
mountains, except
but it's
it's just a cow,
Is Colorado, or they're green, right?
white and green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cow silhouette. Black, the black does look nice, I must say. It looks sharp.
Yeah.
So
I just wish that was the normal. I wish that
Yeah.
was the normal one.
you see a lot of Iowa and Iowa State around here, especially when you go to Des Moines. You see a ton of them. Mm-hmm. You don't see the Cattleman's ones in Des Moines, really.
I can
See
believe
those
that.
around here. Mm-hmm. I don't really ever see UNI plates. There's a guy in Elta.
You got to be in the Northeast a little bit.
Former teacher of mine in Elta has them. He went there, huge UNI fan. I thought about it for a while, but I was like, no, when I went to UNI, I still cheered for Iowa. I'm not going to UNI.
You got a few BVU plates roaming around Storm Lake.
There it is. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like black or cow silhouette.
Yeah.
So that's good. Mm-hmm. Also, I had a license plate in high school that was Hawkeye plates. It said P Unit because my friends started calling me P Unit after the rapper G Unit.
Yeah. How'd that go?
I don't know. Some people still call me that today.
All right.
It stuck. But when I got the Hawkeye P Unit plates, everyone thought it was pretty baller. I still have one of them. And I have it in my living room beside my TV for decor, a Hawkeye plate that says P Unit.
We've
Coolest
got a
kid
nice
on the
little
block.
license plate. We've got a nice little license plate montage going up in the shop.
Yeah?
Yeah. Have you seen that?
Did you have a favorite one? I need to check it out.
Oh man. So we had, we still have Hilton Magic with a J. So all the consonants, HLTNMJC.
There you go.
I think we still have that one. And Dad had Go Mayor for a while after Fred got hired.
I like that.
That was a great one. I wanted to keep those, but they wouldn't let him keep them, I guess.
Why?
So, well, I mean, like he wanted to give them up, but he wanted to keep the plates, but they wouldn't let him keep the plates for some reason. Probably because they were an existing production plate. They weren't an old plate.
Fred's got those Cornhuskers 17-0 currently.
Yeah, I know. They're on fire.
Their basketball team is rolling.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
17-0, Big Freddie.
Yeah. Let's see. What else did we have?
Iowa State should throw a bag at him. Get rid of Otts, bring Fred back.
No.
Fred's a
Otts
good
is
coach.
Fine. I know he is. He's a good coach. Yeah, I don't know. It's there's some good plates we've had in the past. I can't remember them all.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right. Farm life lately. This type of weather stinks for chores. It's very cold. My face gets completely rosy red colored. I had an absolute amazing frost mustache yesterday.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It was good. It was very crunchy, very good.
Is there snot included in
I
that?
should take a picture. No, I just think it's all my steam coming out of my nose or mouth when I breathe.
Snot coming out
No.
of your nose?
I used to wear a mask, but I just decided I don't rock the mask anymore, which it's cold enough where I probably should be rocking it. It's ventilated too, so you can breathe really good and it doesn't all build up inside there. It's like Baumgart sell these sweet new like double ventilated masks. They're awesome.
You need to wear a mask.
Yeah, my face is just like frozen when I come in. It stings and stuff. I usually drive the grain skid loader with a bucket with my right hand, and I'm like driving like this with my mitten over my hand across the farm. I'm like, why don't I wear my mask?
Do you wear it just for heat, or do you wear it for dust reasons? Or
I just wear it to, it's like a pullover, like ski mask type thing.
yeah.
Just to block the wind and stay warmer.
Do you have a gator?
No.
That's where I'd be at.
Yeah.
They're so nice, man.
This is pretty much like that. I'll have to send you a picture. I think the reason I don't wear it is because it pushes on my earbuds, and I hated that. So now I just wear the hoodie with a hat. I don't even wear a stocking cap.
Podcasts are more important than his safety.
Yeah.
I just wear a hat with a hoodie pulled up, and I hold my mitten over my face if it's real bad.
There's probably not a whole lot of dust this time of year from the cows, though.
Nah.
Yeah, just for warmth.
Yeah, just for warmth. Boy. And I was telling you guys before, like my tractor bucket yesterday moving real slow.
Yeah.
When I was trying to dumped some ground hay in the feeders in the field instead of cornstalk bales. Give them a little. I did 2 cornstalk bales still, and then dumped about 3 hay bales worth of hay out there.
Yeah.
Got to keep them warm this time of year. And what keeps cows warm is food.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as long as they have food, they can stand in any element. Now, you probably don't want them out in the middle of a tornado, but that's not about warmth. That's just about avoiding flying boards. So as long as they have food, they're warm. But yeah, chores is pretty basic. Driving over frozen mud ruts, hating life when I do that. Carrying a lot of 5-gallon buckets of corn. I've decided to do half the chores I do with the skid loader. Half I just carry 2 buckets at a time back and forth like 15 times dumping corn. I'm like, A, I'm avoiding the mud ruts and I'm happier. B, getting in a good workout.
Yeah, getting a good
So
pump
now
in.
all that
Good
walking
pump.
and carrying buckets back and forth and
Yeah.
walking out to the field to cut twine off and stuff is my cardio.
Yeah.
So when I go to the gym this time of year, I just lift.
That's right.
And then I do maybe a
just
10-minute walk at the end.
Get some traps in there. Yeah, some side bends. Yeah.
Dude, that walking like
I know, man. Some carries,
with
some
those,
farmer
with those 5-gallon
carries.
buckets.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Get that upper back. It's,
I bet by the time I'm done, I walk probably 200 yards.
yeah.
That's a lot carrying a 5-gallon bucket full of corn in each hand.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Sure is. That's it. I still don't have those cows. I'm getting them, but the guy was going to bring them this week. So he was going to bring them last week, and then he said, "It looks like my guy would have to drive through some weather. Plus, I don't know if we want to bring them when you guys are having potential ground blizzards and 50-mile-per-hour wind."
Yeah,
I
it's
said,
probably
"That's
not a good
fine."
introduction into
So then
farm
this
life.
week he's going to clean out all of his turkey barns and all that, and so it looks like next week still going to be frigid cold. We're going to finally get them.
We got a high of what, negative something here this week?
Friday
Low of
Friday's
negative 30 coming?
Friday's high is -5.
Yeah.
And in the morning it's supposed to be -34.
Yeah, it's going to be cold. Don't bring them that day. Don't bring them that day.
I'm thinking like Thursday, let's just feed a ton of bales and extra stuff and then not do anything Friday. But go check them and all that.
Hey,
but maybe
that
not
ain't-
like do any chores.
I don't know what to do there. I don't have any
I'll figure it
advice.
out. Actually, I'm probably going to go out in it. My ego says it'd be cool to tell people I was out working at -30 while you weren't.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
What's been going on the farm with you, buddy?
Oh, let's see. We got our belt conveyor up and running again. Don't know if I talked about that in the past.
Was that the one that started on fire almost? Did you almost have a fire last year with a
No, not a belt conveyor.
auger, a belt, or dryer?
That was in the combine. We almost had a fire in the
something in a
combine.
bin.
We did have an electrical panel
it is.
basically explode on the side of a bin
There it
last
is,
year.
yeah.
Yeah. Nope, that wasn't it.
Okay. So what's going on with this conveyor?
Yeah, this is it's a belt conveyor. It's a Westfield 15-inch, 44-foot long belt conveyor. We bought it in Beersford. Okay.
Hey, South Dakota.
Not the greatest unit we've ever purchased. It was a screaming deal. Might have been why. It came with a 3-phase 10-horse motor on it.
Yeah.
We are not 3-phase here. We are single-phase. We happen to have a 10-horse single-phase motor on a really old belt conveyor that's just been sitting on a barn for the last 15, 20 years. Mm-hmm. So we swapped them. We put the old one on and took the new one off, and it's just sitting aside. And when we got the thing, it's like someone left it in kind of the bottom of a sump from a unloader auger, and then it rained, froze in. I mean, it was an ugly deal. That front drum where the belt conveyor comes down and rubs and goes around was just full of rocks.
Whoa.
Like the rocks had gotten jammed in in front of the drum, and it didn't come with the bottom skid plate that those normally do. There's a metal plate that fastens to the bottom of it, and the the belt had big old chunks out of it, so we kind of knew that going into it. We knew it was kind of a little rehab project. So we got a new belt for it, and we made Lundell's, and Odie Bolt made a nice plastic plate for the bottom, and then we cleaned out all the drums and bearings and did all the stuff we needed to. But the 10-horse motor decided to take a dump this week when we were trying to load out.
Of course it did.
And it's old. We kind of knew that. But a couple of there's a solenoid and a couple of capacitors in there that we had swapped out, and then it's been running. So excited to get back after it with that thing this week, because it is so convenient to not have to start a tractor, start the auger, start the unloader, and the whole process there is extremely convenient when you have a belt conveyor that's working the right way.
Yeah.
So we've always just run a tractor and an auger, and it's just some of the spots in one of our unloading sites is tight. And so to have the maneuverability with that to kind of load us up in different angles and stuff is good.
Those things are cool.
Yeah, it's sweet, and it'll move pretty much as much corn as you can give it. If your unloader can just keep giving it corn, it'll keep running. So
just have like high sides or something. The corn just kind of sits in there and goes.
Well, that belt, as it goes up through the conveyor, kind of wraps.
Okay.
It kind of does this, and so that corn will it'll just keep taking it.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's 15 inches, which is fairly good size. Normally, you'll probably see those in 13s, I think.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit bigger, and it's a sweet unit when it's running.
Very nice.
Yeah. So that's what we've been working on. It's been a good time.
Did I tell you guys about my hydraulic hose on my tractor exploding
No.
on me 2 weeks ago?
No.
Or like a week and a half ago? I took a lot of footage on video with my camera, so we'll have it for a future video down the road. I was using my big tractor in my calving shed. It's got like 2 feet of poop in it right now.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Because we've been putting a lot of bedding in there, all that rain and snowstorms.
Yeah.
And so I was pulling some of it out with my tractor, and I went to get a scoop. I can just like drive right down the middle and have about 4 inches of clearance between the top of my tractor and the building.
Nice. Yeah.
So I just going down the middle, getting stuff, so then we can get in there to put bales and stuff easier. And I'm going to lift up this load, all of a sudden it just sounds like a cannon goes off.
Oh man.
Boom! And within half a second, I could see nothing. Every window is covered in hydraulic fluid. And the hydraulic hose just like where 2 of them went together, just exploded. Oh, what a mess. So we had to take that off, go to the implement in Alta, get a new one, new fittings and all that, put it back on. That was
What a mess that makes, man.
a dirty job.
Dude.
Yeah, I took like a bunch of farm towels that we have out there, like wiped it all off the windows so they're smeared, and then I went and got window cleaner and blue shop towels and just went through so many blue shop towels cleaning the windows. I was covered in filth.
Man.
But I parked the skid loader beside the tractor so I could lean my phone up against the back of the skid loader and record us putting it back together and stuff. So Josiah was busy working on other stuff for HUD Up Media, and I was like, I'll just set my phone up and we'll record and have some video of it.
Man, so you still haven't washed the tractor yet?
Just wiped off the windows. Yep. I can look outside the right window and see a nice little layer of hydraulic fluid just sitting there.
It's been way too cold to wash anything anyway.
It's probably frozen.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, that stuff doesn't freeze, I guess.
Oh man, it'll gel.
might.
It'll probably gel up. Yeah.
But boy, that scared me.
Yeah.
And within I'm talking in a matter of 2 seconds, that bucket was on the ground and I couldn't move it.
Yeah.
So then I wanted to get it back to the other shop where we had more tools and didn't have to walk as far. So I kind of drug it across the yard because it was kind of frozen and then just spread poop while I drug it across the yard to get to the other building. But it is what it is. Yeah, that was exciting. A lot of pressure in those things. When they give, it is so loud.
Yeah.
And it is messy.
It seems like the planter that we have is where we always have hydraulic line issues. And it's a 40-foot long planter, and it's got to start at the tractor, and then it's got to run back to the tongue. And the tongue is long because it's a particular long type of planter, and then it runs all the way out to the wing. So you got 80 foot out there of hydraulic hose, and they clamp them down kind of too tight a lot of times, and so then they rub, and then poof, and then that thing will be all the way out on the wing, and you've got oil on the tractor. You know, it's just you just see the geyser just. Yeah, not fun.
It is wild.
Not fun.
It's kind of crazy that those hoses, honestly, you look at them, they're not like super, super thick, how much pressure flows through them. It's crazy.
It's pretty wild.
And how the way a hydraulic hose hooks up is so simple. You're like, I can't believe it just holds all that pressure.
A lot of engineering went into that to try and figure that out.
So, All right. Sheldon Powered Equipment, a fine company in Sheldon, Iowa, where I'm going to be going tomorrow. Going to be stopping at Quick Star, likely to pee halfway to Sioux Falls. Because when I drink my morning coffee, I usually cannot make it all the way to Sioux Falls without having to stop to pee.
Interesting.
So we'll be stopping in
Very
Sheldon.
true.
Who knows? Maybe we'll see Mitch. We should make an appointment to stop in
Yeah,
there.
you should go see Mitch.
But Sheldon Power and Equipment, while it hasn't been snowing a lot lately to buy their snowblowers, you can buy other things like a lawnmower in preparation for spring that's going to be here before you know it, an X-Mark lawnmower. They have trailers. Actually, I saw they have a really nice Featherlight trailer for sale. I saw on their Facebook page the other day. I imagine it's probably not in my budget currently because other things are, but it'd be cool to have it. That's for sure. So we'll just keep patching our old steel trailer until the day I can get a Featherlight from Mitch. So shop at Sheldon Power and Equipment, tractors, grain equipment, livestock equipment, or they don't sell tractors, they fix them. That's what I meant. They don't sell them.
Yep.
I don't think.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they just fix them. They got a full mechanic shop there, diesel, all that stuff. So, yeah, you guys should do business with there. Mitch is a fine human being and a Hawkeye fan. So go do business with them.
You got to give somewhere. They can't all be winners.
As I say, not everybody's perfect.
Not everybody's perfect.
He's almost there.
Mitch
Just
was at quite possibly the most miserable weather Hawkeye game that's happened in like the last 10 years this year. That cold, rainy, horrible Oregon game.
Yeah, that was bad.
And he was there.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible. All right. So I have something I want to talk about here first before I get to, well, I'll be.
Okay.
So you had that awesome meal. You were in Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
So I made my whole well, I'll be and farm and main segment about Kentucky.
Okay.
So
all right.
Listen to this.
Okay.
Kentucky Proud. Ever heard of it?
Nope.
I thought this was cool. So I just wanted to talk about
wait,
it.
is this well I'll be or not well I'll be?
No, this is just before well, I'll be. Yeah.
Well,
Kentucky
don't be.
Proud. I just wanted to talk about it. It's a let's see here. Introduced by the Kentucky Department of Agriculture in 2002, the Kentucky Proud brand, originally launched as Kentucky Fresh, Kentucky Fried Chicken, was created as a central platform to raise awareness of the Commonwealth's ever-expanding agricultural efforts and to promote Kentucky's farmers, farm families, and farm impact products. Let's see here. Some of the stuff they do. It's funded through the generosity of the Kentucky Agricultural Development Fund and directed by the Kentucky Agricultural Development Board and administered by the Kentucky Office of Agricultural Policy. Let's see here. In 1998, a master tobacco settlement between cigarette manufacturers in 46 states, including Kentucky, happened. And this is a product of that, I guess.
Wow.
Tobacco sales, by the way, in Kentucky, or tobacco farms, I was doing some Kentucky farm research, are down so much.
They're basically non-existent anymore.
Yeah, I think there was like 62,000 farms like in the 70s, and now they said there's like 980 or something like that.
Yeah. If there is
But there's still cigarettes and like cigars and stuff all over. Where's it come from?
North Carolina,
Okay.
I think for the most part.
They do like marketing and stuff for farmers. Their logos on a bunch of stuff. I guess they help farmers market their goods, like not just like corn, beans, and all that, but also eggs and poultry and stuff. And so I don't know. It's like a local marketing program supporting farmers in the state of Kentucky, and I thought it was kind of cool, so I thought I'd bring it up.
Does Iowa have anything similar to that, where they have a helpful local Iowa sort of deal?
I don't think so. I think this is kind of rare.
I've done some digging on trying to create different avenues just for corn or bean products, just local stuff for that. There's some really neat things that you can get on. So if you've got, let's say you decide to make cornbread, okay, and you grind your corn and you've got cornmeal, and you have a product to sell, that I can't remember what the name of the website is. It's escaping me, but a lot of big grocery stores or companies will go to this website and they'll look at your profile that you've created with your product and whatever, and then they'll try and bring it on in store for a local type thing, so it's kind of neat.
I would love if there was something like that.
But it's not Iowa specific. It's a national thing where national brands can come in and look and see if they find something that they want to get on their shelves.
Yeah, this said it is Kentucky specific. So it promotes locally grown food, farmers markets, farm stands, agritourism sites, and many other products and destination with roots in Kentucky soil. All of their products are raised, grown, and processed in Kentucky by Kentuckians. Also, apparently this Kentucky Proud thing will reach out to restaurants and other places that serve food as a way for people to get like their product in there and sell more product and help people find an avenue. Kind of like what you just said.
Yep.
I've always wanted to be the beef producer for a restaurant.
Okay.
I think that would be so cool. Like, or there's like a place in Kansas City I saw that has only like, they do grain finished beef. They want to buy local and all this stuff. I actually like sent them a message once and was like, what would it take? Like how many per year?
Yeah.
That's the thing is like, do I have enough per year? Probably not.
And do they want all of it, or what do you got to do with the
I talked
rest?
to Lawas once. I talked to them. I was like, I bet they could buy a premium, like pay me a premium for my beef and still make so much. Because think of what a taco costs and how little beef goes into a taco.
Yeah.
Like, man.
And they use,
killing.
liver and tongue, and they've got outlets for all that
I bet
stuff.
they could buy a whole beef for me for $4,000 and probably still make $8-9 on one with their products and stuff.
No idea what their costs
anyway,
are.
I think it'd be so cool to be the guy, the
It-
producer.
And I think that's one thing that we need to be better at as just agricultural, as a country that supports agriculture. Shelling out dough seems like not a great way to do this. Like you're just giving us more money to raise products that aren't profitable.
Yeah.
So how can we utilize that and actually create different goods that keep the farmer solvent without having to just shell out dough to them?
Yeah.
There's got to be better ways. It's got to be better ways.
It's probably going to be up to us to figure it out, I guess.
Yeah, it might be.
Maybe that's where Dave and Ped's podcast goes, is we just start some crazy company.
There we go.
So
I'll buy a roller mill or a hammer mill.
There you go.
And then we'll start making cornbread.
Yep. And beef products, I got you covered. Here we go.
Cornbread and steak.
And away we go.
Hey, sounds good to me.
All right. It's time for another segment of Well, I'll Be.
Oh, well, I'll be.
I'm so excited about this.
I'll be.
You go first. I've talked a lot.
What? No.
You want me to go first? I'll
Yeah,
go first. All right. So, Well, I'll Be. I'm keeping it in Kentucky. I went and found some of the craziest places in Kentucky, like names.
Okay.
So I was going to do real or fake, but there were so many crazy named real ones. I just decided to do all real and list these. I have 7 Kentucky towns, and kind of how they got their name and stuff. And I just think it's weird, and it's well, I'll be worthy.
Okay.
So the first one is called Hell for Certain.
What is this?
It's a town called Hell for Certain.
How many people live there?
Apparently, currently about 650. Apparently, a missionary passed through
Poor
here many
guys.
years ago and said, I don't know where I've been, but it was hell for certain. And this stuck, and it's actually incorporated now.
No way.
Hell for Certain, Kentucky. Well, I'll be.
HFC.
Yeah, HFC. There's another one called Rabbit Hash.
Wow.
Rabbit Hash, Kentucky. Its name came from a popular dish
sure.
that locals used to make back in the day that's still popular today. And it became known as Rabbit Hash, Kentucky. These are all incorporated real towns.
How big is that town?
Didn't write that one down, but if I'm remembering right when I was watching
Nice.
this video, it was like a couple thousand. A lot of these are like bigger than Elta, like 3,000-4,000 people, which is crazy. There's one called Pleasureville. A local politician said it was such a pleasure to live there as locals would smile, whistle, and sing, and it had a warm feel to it. It is now officially called Pleasureville.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
That's something.
Krypton, a play on Superman, yes, and named this because of a local and nearby natural gases that are in the soil and lands. So it's named Krypton.
Wow.
I believe
I have a great segue off of that.
I believe Krypton is only like 120 people. How about Knoblick? Knoblick, Kentucky. Knob, meaning hill, and lick, as in Salt Lick, because it had a naturally salter water and soil where livestock and other animals would get key nutrients.
Wow.
Apparently, salty soil. They named it Knoblick, Kentucky. Hazard, Kentucky, another real town. Dude, by the way, there was like hundreds of these. I could do
Hazard?
Hazard.
That's not that weird.
Hazard, Kentucky.
Like
I don't know.
Dukes of Hazzard.
The median age is 42, so it's on the older side. Declining coal town and hepatitis C was widespread and hurt this town at one point. But apparently it's going through some revitalization and now has many small festivals and a growing art scene. Hazard is on the comeback.
All right.
How about that?
Art. They just wanted more money.
Yeah.
Probably. And now Paradise. This one's very ironic. Paradise, Kentucky is the last one I have written down. It was once home to about 1,000 residents, had a very strong local economy, and now it only has a cemetery. That's it.
Paradise.
No buildings, no nothing, because Tennessee Valley Authority bought Paradise in the 60s, removed all residents due to severe health concerns from strip mining facilities and other industry, and there was so much pollution in the area. Made them all leave. Now it is literally just a cemetery, and that is it. And John Prine, do you know who that is? Legendary country singer, known, I think he's the first black country singer ever to be in like the Country Music Hall of Fame, once wrote a paradoxical song about Paradise, Kentucky.
Wow.
So, well, I'll be. How about those crazy names?
Yeah, that is.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the way you wanted the segment to go. That's how I took it today.
Whatever. It's fine. I've been thinking more on the agricultural side. What does we as AGcellent podcasters view as beneficial for rural America? But you have to start with what is rural America, and town names are part of that.
I'll try to do better next time. You might be better this segment.
I don't know. I took it a different route, kind of based off of Krypton and naturally produced gases. I read an article a couple of weeks ago about the potential for there to be higher than normal hydrogen deposits in the state of Iowa. Have you heard of this?
No.
So apparently there's what's called the mid-continental rift, which is some sort of geological formation.
That I have heard of.
Which lends to hydrogen being trapped underneath geological kind of rock domes.
Whoa, I didn't know that's what it was.
And so there was a study, and they put out this map of the U.S., and this rift kind of goes from Kansas and kind of Nebraska and Iowa, central, southwest, central, northeast Iowa. And so they're doing a lot of exploratory type studies to see if this is something where you could actually drill and get hydrogen from. There's only one active actual hydrogen drill well in the world, and it's in Mali, maybe something random, and it's not like it produces a lot. So, but there's a lot of people really interested in this, and so it's getting some attention from a lot of big backers, people that really want to make a lot of money. But
they're going to come in and destroy the land, digging it up.
Well, I don't think that it would look even probably less invasive than like an oil rig, you know. It'd be probably even less invasive than that. Good. But it would be you're drilling down to a certain depth, and then you're extracting hydrogen gas. So where I came from in the Colorado landscape, drilling for oil and gas eastern Colorado is a huge oil and gas industry and fracking and all the stuff. And so I used to go to a gym with Arlo Richardson, who was the guy that started and owned a huge majority of the oil and gas mineral rights from it's called the Denver-Julesburg Basin, which is kind of in Denver and Weld County and up into the east. I mean, we're talking hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars he was making from that stuff. And so the same thing, I don't know. I have no idea if the same thing could be applied to this, if this becomes an actual opportunity for landowners that have mineral rights. That's
cool.
That's the thing about Iowa, is that landowners haven't given up their mineral rights for anything, because it's always kind of assumed that those wouldn't turn into anything. Nobody cared, you know. But you just kind of look at the farming economy and how things are moving. You kind of have to start exploring all options to try and make the ends meet, you know. And this could be years away if it ever even does come to fruition. But it's kind of interesting to watch it from afar and see what's happening.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
To that, I say, well, I'll be. How about that?
Yeah.
Hopefully it would be less invasive than the pipeline people who just came through and destroyed everything.
I think it'd be much less invasive
in
than
their
that.
site.
Yeah.
And then they try to tell us when nothing grows on it, it's our fault, even though they somehow destroyed 2,000 years of God's soil.
Yeah. And to me, it's better than the the leases on windmills and solars and stuff
Yeah.
because it's based off of how much production comes from it. It's not just a flat fee. Maybe the solar and wind stuff is, but in my experiences, it's kind of a flat rate per expected production from a wind tower or something. Maybe other people have negotiated that into something
They
different.
pay a certain amount like per year per windmill.
Yeah, but the mineral rights on oil and gas stuff, like we're talking tens of thousands a day is what people were making off of oil and gas rights in Colorado. I mean,
That's crazy.
The amount of money that was coming out of those things initially was shocking.
No wonder Cody Campbell has so
Shocking.
much money.
So there's that's why it's always interesting to see if that stuff.
Have you ever
come to
watched the
fruition.
movie Killers of the Flower Moon? Mm-mm. You would find it fascinating.
Really?
It's about the Crummy. I can't remember the Indian tribe's name. They own the.
They're not crummy. You're just saying you
Yes.
crummy like I forgot.
I
Shoot.
forgot. Shoot. I forgot their name. But people come in. The white people basically convince all the uneducated Indians like we're here to help you and all that stuff. I like the way it ends, but it's pretty tragic, sad movie. Like how these Indians were. It was their land and they should have gotten so much more than they did, but they got taken advantage of. A lot of them still ended up all right, but it's kind of disgusting what the white people came in and did. It's like super, it's like sad but wild, like how much money came from that oil.
Yeah.
Nuts.
That's the thing that people don't quite understand is that when you big corporations come in and try and start making, they're interested because they want to make money. Right. We own the land. We're going to make money too. And people have to be super savvy about what they're going to take as an opportunity and make sure they make the right money. That's just what I keep telling people is like, if something like this does happen, you gotta go for it all,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. Texas Tech probably going to win like 10 more national titles the next 20 years. Cause I saw an article 2 days ago that they have stumbled upon another huge
Gold mine.
oil surplus or something. Like, go figure. Like, massive one, I guess.
Yeah.
Good to them. Good for Cody Campbell. All right.
Bitter much, are you? Bitter much?
Who's Cody Campbell?
He directed. Good Lord. He graduated from Texas Tech back in the day. I think he played football for him too, right?
I don't know.
He started Campbell Holdings and something other company, an energy company where they.
Campbell, like the chicken noodle soup?
Yeah.
He doesn't own.
He doesn't own
chicken.
them.
Oh.
No.
But he started like an oil company.
Oh, okay.
Hit it
Okay.
big. He's a multi-billionaire now, and he gives
Nice.
a lot of money to Texas Tech for NIL. And Texas Tech has gone and bought a lot of good players with it.
Still didn't win an Natty, did they?
Nope.
That's
they
crazy
didn't.
to think that you go and buy players at a college.
Yeah, a lot of people. That's what they care about in life.
Yeah.
Anyways,
What's happening? Anyways.
Let's dive into the auction and see what we can find.
All right, it's auction time, baby. 25 now, 25 and a quarter now, 26 and a quarter now. Hut. Sold. Dave. Sold to you. I sold you the rights to start.
All right. I will start with a want. Okay.
Yes.
And I think this is awesome. I don't know if I'm at the right life stage for one of these.
Okay.
Little children.
Depends.
But
they didn't say midlife crisis.
nope. The old Big Iron is coming through with a big sale of campers.
Yeah.
And,
Campers are sick.
And
What do we got to do to convince Kelly?
this is in, there's some in Sioux Falls and then there's some in Harrisburg.
There we go.
I believe.
Should we take a Hut Up Media camping trip in a camper?
I would cry tears of joy. It would be so fun.
Anyway, they've got a bunch coming on all in the same time, like within 2 days. So by the time this releases, you'll probably be in the middle of bidding. So maybe we'll give an update. But
Wait, wasn't Kelly on board of the camper but not a van? Is that what it
yeah,
was?
I think the motorhome's out. I think the G20 conversion vans are probably out. The campers, if you can sleep enough and the kids like it, then we could still.
You
What
get
if-
some
could
crazy
still be
campers
What
nowadays.
if I bought a van and then you guys could just borrow it from me?
I'll rent it from you.
There you go.
Yeah.
Huh.
Maybe.
Here we go.
Anyways, continue, Dave.
So anyway, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 campers all coming on at the exact same time.
Wow.
Some of these may need to have a once over.
Okay.
I don't think they're brand new.
Okay.
Some of them may, I don't know if they're repos but you're going to want to go look them over.
This is a good time of year to buy them.
Once again, we are not advocating for anything that's happening on these auctions. We are mainly just bringing them to your attention and saying, hey, this is really neat.
Yeah.
But it's buyer beware.
Buyer beware.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
This is not financial advice.
this is not financial advice. We're not saying you go buy these things, but
Yeah, if you're a financial idiot, that's on you,
it
not us.
sure is neat. Varying sizes. They've got some fifth wheels. They got some bumper hitches. They got some rear livings. They got some bunkhouse living. They actually have one 2017 Coachman E450 Leprechaun 32-foot motorhome. So they've got a motorhome on here too, in case that flips anybody's
Fifth
trigger.
wheel. You got to go fifth wheel. It's a way smoother ride.
Yeah, I mean, just the pulling would be really nice to use a fifth wheel. So you got to go ahead and take a look at those. They're pretty neat.
Have I ever told you guys that, I'm sure I have and I forgot, it is my dream to take like a cross-country road trip with like my game weekend buddies from high school in like a motorhome.
You've mentioned
Someone
this.
else driving though.
Yeah,
while we're
last
just
time we
hanging out in the
talked
back.
about
That'd be
them,
sweet.
yeah.
Golly, that'd be so fun.
Yeah.
It'd be fun for me. I don't know if any of them, if it's their dream.
Well-
It's my dream.
The problem is every hour or 45 minutes we'd had to stop for you to pee.
Oh, they got a bathroom on them.
Should be a bathroom on there.
Let her rip, baby.
Okay,
Yeah.
Never mind.
Let
That
her
would
rip,
be.
Tater Chip. Only peas though. Peas only on the road. Everything else will be for when we stop. Only peas on the road.
Oh, man.
I took a summit trip with the speeders. Trust me, the bathroom gets used a lot. All right, my want is also found on large steel, aka big iron, and it is fence line feed bunks.
Ooh.
So
You don't have any of these?
we do have a lot of
Oh.
fence line ones, but
Okay.
here's the deal with the first ones we ever did at the farm. We built ourselves out of old hay conveyor, like an old hay elevator.
Okay.
We took apart and stripped down a hay elevator because it's literally the absolute perfect size as for a bunk. And we had probably 180 feet of it by now that we're using. Laid it all on the ground. Then we went and bought a bunch of like the panels that cows stick their head through to eat.
Yeah.
We drilled a bunch of steel posts in the ground and then bolted those to them, and they stick their head through and eat out of them. They're starting to get a little wear and tear, holes because of rust.
Okay.
They're giving out a little bit. I mean, they are.
What's the sunder? What's the category?
I don't know. Hey, I just went to all categories, and it's under agriculture, then maybe livestock. Oh yeah, farm equipment, livestock equipment, feed racks, and
Is
bunks.
livestock. There it is.
So they're
Feed racks,
24-foot
bunks.
fence line feed bunks. These ones are awesome because they have the middle bar that you can adjust the height on.
The Texas ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which you'll see. That video came out, right? Adjusting the bunks.
Yes.
Bars. There it is.
Yes.
So you can see in a video on my YouTube page if you want what they look like and how they work to adjust the height for keeping calves in, or if it's only cows, having them up higher.
Sure.
You can always, if the calves are with their moms, you can just leave it high. The calves are not going to get out. They're going to stay with their moms.
Those adjustments a little bit different than the ones that you have.
These ones look the exact same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm in the market. Maybe I'll like buy two at a time and replace some of these. Now I'd have to like probably take our torch and actually torch a section off because it's all one long whole piece. So I'd have to torch a section off.
Weld them together.
Or we can maybe put some like plastic over it, bolted on, and patch the hole for now. Trying to figure out. But I was thinking, maybe just getting some more bunks. In the future, I'm going to have to anyway eventually.
Yeah. I wonder if Lundell's would make something to line bunks with so they wouldn't deteriorate
When
so
you were
quickly.
talking about them, I was like,
Yeah.
I started thinking, I bet they got something. Because we have plastic
That's
that we have
interesting.
put down
Yeah.
in some of them. That's the problem with this metal, man. They rust.
Yeah.
So I've thought of like, is there like,
Anti-rust goop.
I've thought is there like Flex Seal company? I think I saw a commercial once where they make like a spray that kind of turns into rubber. Like I don't know if you could spray something like that in there or like use like a roller brush.
Well, think
and roll
about
something in there that gets hard, but then I feel like that would just deteriorate.
Yeah. Yeah.
too, like chemical wise, what to put in there because that is where your cattle will
It's
eat.
true.
Yeah.
And you don't want to mix.
It's true.
I'm not seeing anything on
But
there.
yeah, plastic bottom could be good.
U-trough liners, general
Well-
liners. U-trough exoplate.
And these look.
Those are conveyor
Oh,
liners.
these ones look. I just got up close and personal. These ones are way better than what I have. All you do is slide the bar out of a slot that it's in, and then by hand, and then just put it up and down. This would be way better.
But yeah, you had to put all those clamps, and you broke some of them, and
Yeah, the way we do it now doesn't take super long, but it's just a little inconvenient. Anyway, that's my want. Probably in the near future, going to be getting bunks. Maybe not in the near future.
Yeah.
Sometime in the future, but not so distant future.
I wonder if someone named Mitchell will be able to help you out with some bunks.
Mitch. Hey, Mitch. I will trade you a commercial I make in there for bunks. Let's talk, Mitch. Let's talk, Mitch. Hit me up. You got my number.
All right. So my want, or no. This is kind of my crazy.
Yes.
Kind of my crazy. Bidding starts in 53 days.
I thought you were going to say 53 minutes and you're going to buy it today.
Nope. This
Okay.
is the Jim Irsay collection.
Hey,
The icons.
Jim Irsay's dead.
The
Just died.
icons of music. So Jim Irsay who was the owner of the Indianapolis Colts franchise, passed away earlier this year or last year.
Yep.
And
September or something.
yeah, at least then. I think it might have been earlier than that. And he had a massive collection of paintings and music type stuff and pop culture things, just all kinds of stuff. Christie's is doing, there's actually multiple auctions that they are doing. They're separated into art, pop culture, music, and he has some of the stuff from Martin and Gibson and Fender. I mean,
I always heard that he was a big music collector.
he has a 1958 Gibson Les Paul Burst. He has a 1939 Martin D45.
My. I think he was in a band.
He says he also had a Gibson Custom Order Flying V circa 1971. I don't know what that is,
Flying
but
V.
do you know what that is?
Yeah,
Is that
the one
like
with the big
the
V?
Wicked V looking
Yes,
ones?
yeah.
Yeah,
From
that'd be sweet.
Gibson. I don't like those personally.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just that this is
cool.
one of those auctions where you would see some of the rarest of the rare
was about
musical
to say.
instruments come out. I mean, like that D45 is probably immaculate.
Does he have any pedals?
I mean, I don't know. Let's see. That's a whole catalog that you go through.
Or
and I
his
don't
kids
know
must be
if
selling this or something.
Yeah, I think that it was part of his will is that this stuff got sold when it was
Yeah, because usually,
done.
usually your kids are like, well, I'm not into this. This is not, I don't want to have this be my burden. So nice. Yeah, he was
They don't have
Wealthy,
much on
wealthy
what's in
man.
it. They don't have much on what's in it. Those are just a couple of the highlights, but maybe as we get closer, we'll talk a little bit more about
yeah,
that.
that'd be exciting to see some of the results.
Yeah, I just love the guitar stuff. We popped in, speaking of music, we popped into two different places down in Louisville, and
Bluegrass.
they both had live music going. One was an incredible jazz group that were playing, and that's just something that we need to try and do better about here is people just getting together and playing music together, you know, and just finding one night a week where people just get together and we just play and jam and introduce new people into music. Like, who cares if you got a crummy guitar? Come learn how to play and let's, and it just takes influence. I mean, do we know anybody that knows how to play bluegrass? Probably not. But in a populated area like that, they have, we walked into this
Darren.
Huh?
Darren.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
So we walked into this barbecue joint. There were probably 10, 12 people in the back corner that were just riffing, playing bluegrass. And apparently, so I asked one of them, the guy was playing a Taylor 214. And so I asked him, I said, what's going on here? Because they weren't like great, but they were playing. He says, yeah, there's this Facebook group called Louisville Bluegrass Anonymous. And they just post up throughout the city at random places, and you just show up. There's usually somebody there that knows how to play, or a couple people, and then if you want to learn, you just show up and you start playing with them, and
how about that?
they just meet really regularly.
Hey, bring a
It was
washboard.
awesome. It was awesome. There was a really good mandolin player. There was a guy who played guitar who obviously kind of knew what was going on, and they had an acoustic bass there. They had a bunch of guys showed
that's
up
cool. I
with
love
acoustics
acoustic
to play, and there was a guy with a banjo. So I mean,
That's sweet.
It's something we need to do a better job of here is trying to get, because we have musicians. They just don't get together and riff and play much. So I think that would be That's pretty cool. But anyway, I just think I'm a guitar guy.
Pretty gnarly.
I think this sale will be really epic.
Bring your baritone electric guitar and we'll play some metal together.
There you go. Bow, bow, bow.
Wow. All right. Govdeals.com
Ooh,
is
I
where
like
you
Gov
find
Deals.
this one.
I like Gov Deals.
And it is what we like to
I like
call
military surplus.
a Natura countertop water dispenser premium sparkling and still system.
Ooh, all right.
This is essentially
Get
a
bubbly water.
so it's coming from a big sale of from I think an old a school that upgraded stuff, or this big business or school organization getting rid of a ton of industrial kitchen equipment. This is like a countertop water dispenser. You hook it into your water line in the back, and it filters it all, cleans it, and everything. But it keeps essential minerals in there.
Yeah.
So you're drinking good, clean water.
Sweet.
And the Elta water is truly horrible, horrible, horrible water.
I have lead coming into my house.
I don't care how much they get mad at me for saying
do something about that.
It's very well known that Elta water quality is so bad.
Okay.
It leaves black marks in all of your cups.
That's wow, nice. Have you ever tested it?
I don't know. I drink water from the farm or through the filter from the gym. That's where I fill.
You
my
don't have
water
a filter in
bottles.
your house?
No, I don't have one.
What do you cook with?
Well, I cook with it. I mean, I drink it to build my immune system.
Am I drinking coffee from that water?
Yeah. So this is a sick, look at this. It's got dispensers.
I'm looking at it right now.
So
yeah.
dude,
I'm looking at it.
I drink a lot of water. How sick would it be to just walk into your kitchen, pull the spigot, fill your cup with water?
Sparkling and still system.
I think
But
I'd drink
I'm
more
confused though. I don't think it's just 3 water dispensers.
I don't know.
You could get a Brita, put it in your fridge, and make better water. Why don't you?
could.
You should do that.
What, better water than this?
No, but better
Brita's
water
cheaper.
than what you just gave me.
Yeah, if I had the counters, my future dream is to be able to just have a long, what it looks like a bar, but all it is waters are coming out of one, coffee's out of one, maybe a beer coming out of one. Just have a bunch of spigots.
So
This thing's sick.
hold on. One is bubbly, sparkly, and then there's one that has a little snowflake next to it. That's cold, and then the next one must be hot next to it.
Gotcha.
So there's 3 different spigots.
Yeah, how sick is that?
The sparkling one would be sweet to have.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. I like just having
I love
Pellegrino
just
or sparkling
carbonated
water.
water.
I just like sparkling water. So that would be
This
neat.
thing is- what if currently 150 closes in 9 hours?
Where's it at?
California, I think. I don't remember where I saw it. I thought it was California.
Shipping is not available in big red letters.
Road trip. Anyway, this thing is sweet, and I want something like this for the future. My future goals is to give a ton of money to the church and then have an amazing kitchen. Huge, awesome, state-of-the-art, unbelievable, spacious, amazing
And
kitchen.
don't forget concrete too.
And concrete
Asphalt.
for the farm. Yes. Yeah, that's a given.
Let's reel it back. Keep it small for right now.
Yep.
As
All right, that was a fun episode, ladies and gentlemen, of Dave and Ped's Excellent Adventure. We weaved. We took you on the 3-man weave, and we ended at making rural America great again. How about that?
That's great.
We love rural America. There's so many fun things you can do. You got to make your own fun sometimes. Get out there and get your buddies together and tap on your knee and pick a banjo and play some music.
Yeah. Go find something to play music with.
Yep. And make sure you're getting your water tested and drink more hose water because that'll make you healthier. 100%.
100%.
Drink more hose water.
Yeah.
All right. Love all of you. Subscribe. If you go to our page on Apple or Spotify, it takes less than 4 seconds of your life to just hit that little 5-star review. Boom. Done. And if you want to take 22 seconds of your life, comment and say, great show. Love these guys. Rural America rocks. It will help the algorithm. It'll help us. And we'll be able to do more cool things. So we love all of you for listening. You're the best. Go to hudupmedia.store and buy merch. And by golly, go to Sheldon Power and Equipment and get yourself a shovel from Mitch.
Deal.
So, and buy me a bunk if you want from Mitch. All right. Love all of you. See you next time for another Accent Adventure. How about